So here we go. If you would, take out your periodic tables. No, you won't need them actually, sorry. I already did all the molar masses for you. Take out your calculators. That's what I meant to say. You will probably want a scratch piece of paper as well. So if I were you, I would take out a calculator and a scratch piece of paper. Let me turn the lights on so my loaner calculators actually work. So this quiz is on molarity. Does that one need a code? Well, I thought I locked it. When you're done with this, we'll make sure and plug it in. All right. Yeah, no, they work. They work fine. Okay. So all of these, it will give you the stem. Stem is nerd speak for like the words at the start. And then underneath it in parentheses, it will always say, the molar mass is this. So that's just me saving you time on the periodic table. You okay with that? All right, so it's 4 questions. 3 of them solve for molarity. 1 of them solves for grams. Remember, we learned both ways. Write it down, set it up. If you like molarity in the 2-step process, great. If you like it in the 1-step process, great. Your calculator doesn't care how you do things. It doesn't matter. Then grams, remember, that's the three picket fence. Okay, questions? All right, do your best. With rounding, just give me like 2 decimal places. Except for, if I remember, one of them's like 0.0015. Like, don't just give me 2 decimal places. 0.00 would obviously be wrong. Okay, have fun. It's no stress, not in your grade. I just want to see how great of a teacher I am. Every other hour today is going to have the same heart attack that I just had right there. I'm not offended. Okay. Hello. Hold on. It's concentration 2 dash molarity. Right there. Concentration, then Roman numeral 2 molarity. All right, fire away, have fun. Let's take, I'll give you a time limit of like 8 minutes right now, and if we need to restart, we can do more later, or I can restart it, I mean. This video is literally going to be 8 minutes of nothing, but it's what's good for them. Already done, or that didn't work?
No, it didn't work.
Dang it.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, practice quiz. No consequences. Oh, come on, friend. I heard the play was awesome. Yes, those are our cans. We're still a little hurt from yesterday. The lies and the betrayal. I don't call it a loss. I call it a complete rig job.
Why?
I don't know, but that kid's kind of creeping me out.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Yep. All right, we're about halfway through the 8 minutes. Keep going. Hey, remember, these are practice. Okay, how many of you are done? Raise your hand. Okay, let me get some of these rags a little damp. When you put them back, if your iPad's below 50%, will you plug it in? Okay, I intend that you have about 3 minutes left. If you need more time though, don't panic and just submit like 1, 2, 3. How come everyone's getting 0? That's what today's for, my friends.
I feel like I have to relearn it every day.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. All right, my timer says we are done. Okay, come on, quit yelling at me. I will, just a second. Thank you, though. Thought I did 3. What the? All right. Let's check this out. The reports are weird. It says everybody got 100 again. I don't know what's going on, but I am aware not everyone got 100. In fact, when I looked the other way, 0 people got 100. And the mode, meaning the most common score, was 0%. So we better do this together. I'm okay with that. Nothing makes me feel better than data that says I didn't teach you anything. That would be my fault. So, all right. I know most people will definitely get this one wrong, and we'll talk about it in a second. Now, everybody got a different quiz and everyone got different numbers. So when you're like, that wasn't the same as mine, it wasn't the same as yours. That's the way the test is set up. But let's go ahead and work through a few of these. So first off, you read the question and you see what it's asking for. And this problem is asking for molarity. Please remember molarity is moles per liter. All right, raise your hands if you like it the 2-step way better. This is a 2-step for this one. All right, how many like it in 1-step better? Okay, you got outvoted. So I'll do it the 2-step way. So what we do, the step one, you may remember, is find moles. That's the M, I promise. Find moles from the grams, right? So step one would be to take your 86 grams and convert them to moles by using the molar mass ratio, which says it is 32 grams per 1 mole. All right, 86 divided by 32. I need someone to calculate for me because no one had the same answer. Thompson, you got it for me? 2.68. Now, everyone had different numbers, so don't stress. Hello? They're already gone, taken, weighed, and counted. That was hardcore. Good to see you, though. All right, now, is this what I wanted my answer? Just moles?
No.
No. Step two, what?
You divide it.
Divide by volume. Thank you, Micah. So I'm going to take that and divide by 1.7. And what do I get? 1.58. That would be your answer. On every problem, did you get 2 out of 4 then? Okay, well, I can look at the test and maybe it didn't grade right. Yes, sir.
For the test, you don't have more options because when I got 1.3 and correct answer was 1.4.
On the test, it gives you a range. It's interesting that it should have let you can be within 5%. So that's interesting that it marked it wrong. Maybe I don't have it set up right. I can definitely look. I know. Well, the reports the last 2 times have not been correctly shown. So I don't know what's up with Canvas. Because I know I love you all, but there's no way everyone got 100% on everything. I'm just saying. Okay. So that's how you do this. If you know you did it and you feel okay about it, then don't stress, even if you got a low score. This is the one where maybe I'm rude, but this one you do different, and it was supposed to be easier. And there we go. Calculate the molarity. What does molarity equal again? Please tell your partner, not me. What does molarity really mean? It means moles divided by liters. All right. So moles divided by liters. Look at this problem and read it careful. It gave you moles and it gave you milliliters. This, honestly, for this problem is unnecessary information. 0.22 moles divided by 0.12 liter. Like, you're annoyed now. You're like, oh, what a butthole. But I mean, you didn't like me anyway, so it's not that big of a loss. So 0.22 divided by 0.12, I don't know, it's 1.83. Okay, so everyone will get one of these on the test. Everyone will get it, where it just gives you moles and it gives you a volume. If it's already in moles, just divide it and move on. Because this step right here, what was step number 1? Find the moles and then divide by volume. In this problem, it already gave you moles, divide by the volume. I should have warned you and reminded you. I will take a little bit of credit for that failure. Okay, how many grams of naphthalene? You know the smell of old people? You go in their house, like, it smells old in here. That's the smell of naphthalene, by the way. It's mothballs. Yep, and old people, they have real clothes made out of real fibers like wool, and moths eat them. So they put mothballs in their house and just give up being cool, and they just smell gross. Okay, moving on. I'm solving for grams right now, not molarity. We learned these yesterday. We said, okay, here is one of my proportions, and I already gave it to you. It's 128 grams per mole. We okay with that? Hold on. All right, so there's a proportion. And then please remember, capital M, tell your partner one more time. Please, please, please tell them, not me. What does capital M really mean? Molarity, which means mole per liter. 1.6 mole per 1 liter. Okay, then on the problems where we solve for grams, I'm going to start with my loner, meaning the number that is not part of a proportion, and it has to be in liters, 0.5 liters. The value of the picket fence says this unit always goes where? Tell your partner, not me. All right, I don't know. I think that only 2 people are participating. One more time. Tell your partner, where does this unit always go? All right, diagonally down, down and over, right there. Under where? Oh, ha, ha. Okay, for every 1 liter, what's it tied to? What is it tied to? 1.6 moles. Thank you, everybody. Then liters disappear. What about this unit? Tell everybody. Where does it go? Down and over. 5th hour. I hope you're participating. Moles right here. And what is it tied to? 5th hour. Tell your partner. It's right there. I'm boxing it. You cannot get this one wrong. What is moles tied to? Oh yes. 128 grams per 1 mole. I know you're right. Okay, now the unit of moles disappears. And then math, these are nice, I think. You just multiply everything on top. 0.5 times 1.6 times 28. Anyone type that in yet for me? It's 0.8 times 128. I'm going to say it's like 106. Oh, am I way wrong? I could be way. My estimate is 106.
102.
Oh, okay, 102. I'm a loser. All right. Well, we learned that yesterday in the CAN drive. Whoa. What did you just tell me?
102.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic. 102 grams is what I would need. What's that? I know, I'm still hurt. You know, I have a lot of fillings in my teeth. So, it's a dumb joke. Don't even laugh. Don't even think about laughing. Okay, see if you can do this one without me. Everyone had it. It was similar, but you did not have probably these exact numbers, I would bet. Okay, please try that. Let's take 2 minutes and double check. The other hours, please try these. So we're solving for molarity. I did not give you moles, so there's 2 steps. Or the bigger plus sign if you feel like it. Oh, I just got a text. It says, I think Tom, that's me, in case you don't know my number, or my name, I mean, can still win the overall competition. What do you think?
We win.
We could do it.
We win.
I can extort people.
Oh, shit, I forgot to do it Friday.
All right, will you raise your hand if you've got it? Okay. Tell your lab partner when they're done. These 2 are the only 2 done so far. How'd it go over here? Okay, let's do it. A lot of people are having a crisis in their knowledge. I apologize. It's probably Friday. Here we go. 0.24 is the right answer. Okay, here, oh man. This is scaring me. I'm having a crisis. Okay, please. I take my given. Step one is to find moles, right? So I'm going to take 3.4 grams, and I need moles. So what unit has to come down here? Grams, and I gave it to you right here. It was 180 per what? 1 mole. So 3.4, and it was 0.018. Is that correct? Okay, now, am I done? No. I need moles per liter, so now I divide by 0.078. And I don't know what I get. Oh yeah, 0.24-ish, give or take.
I think it's 0.019 for the mole.
All right, it's all right. Okay, who had it right? Raise your hands.
I did the wrong process.
Amber, not picking on you. Do you know what you did wrong?
Yeah, I think so.
What did you do? If you're comfortable sharing.
Mixed them up. Yeah, I just mixed up the numbers.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I made a larger picket fence too.
We don't. Oh, did you larger by putting a number here, or did you go here?
No, I did like a double one, and I was really confused, and I
Okay.
put water there, but.
Everybody, those are two smart kids that made that mistake. We only do this if we're solving for grams.
Okay.
When we solve for molarity, we don't do it. Okay. Do you want one more? Okay. A solution is made by adding, who cares, let's say 5.6 grams of HF to, hold on, what do I need here? Yeah. Well, do you want it in milliliters or liters? Do you care? Liters. 0.510 liters. Well, I don't know why I double tapped that. That was weird. Molarity is what? Okay, go.
Wait. Whoa. There's only. Where's 100 grams?
Well, in the other problem, I told you what HF was. But it's H's mass plus F's mass.
Oh, so I have to find a
Right. The other problems, to save time, I was giving you this answer.
Oh, okay.
This one, you have to find it.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty easy because H is just 1. Maddie, you good? You look exasperated. Okay. Hey, did I say 5.57 or did I say 5.1? 5.1, I'm sorry, 5.1. If you did 5.7, it's fine. Oh, I thought, I don't know. Bless you, child. Ooh, that worked super well. Rarely does something like
What does that word even say?
blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
I just didn't feel like writing a solution is made by adding 5.6 grams. So that was just scribble. It says
I
ammon.
was done now for like a second and then I looked at
Yeah. Okay, raise your hands if you have an answer. Okay, let me give you 30 more seconds. Don't panic if you're a little slower. Anyone have blister next hour? Oh, anyone have blister third hour? Okay, fine. I get to teach those two classes. I'm basically a math teacher anyway, right? Okay, let's do it together. The parentheses was just saying, all right, the molar mass of HF is 20 grams per 1 mole. On the test, for all of these problems, I will give you the molar mass. Because I don't want you to know what you're doing, but screw up a molar mass and get a wrong answer for no reason. All right, here we go. I will do it the two-step method. It seems like most of you like that better. So I'm going to say that I have been given 5.6 grams because that's what it gave me. I will use the volume later. So I need to solve for moles, correct? All right, to solve for moles, I need grams on the bottom and 1 mole on top. So I have 20 grams on the bottom. 5.6 divided by 20 equals what number? Point what? 28. And that's moles. Step 2 then is to divide by 10 liters. And that is what?
0.58. 0.55.
Okay, it should be close to 0.56. So I'll say 0.55. All right.
So if you do the single step where you would do 5.6 times 1 to 5.6, then you would do 0.510 times 20, right?
Yep.
And then that gives you 9.64. And then 5.6. 5.6 divided by.
It should be the same. Okay, if you like that one-step method, you just put the volume right there. That's the only difference. I guess no one can see what I'm pointing at in other hours. You just put the volume right there. You'll get the same answer if you type it in right. Okay, we need to move on to something a little bit different, which the plan today was to do 10 minutes of this and then all of that, but I'm fine. All right, so we're not going to be able to do anything, so just shut your lab books and then just pay attention. That sounded kind of rude, but like put your crap away and then just give me your last 4 minutes.
Well, the easiest way to do it is just
All right, so go ahead and pack up and then just sort of listen. All right, other hours, if you have 10 minutes left, then just whatever. Here we go. If you look way back at the plan for today, said percent concentration problems. In our notes, you may remember we had 3 quantitative ways to describe concentration. They were molarity, which we've spent 48 hours on, well, 2 class days on it. That's really 2 hours. And the next one was percent concentration, which we'll do a lot of these on Monday, but just kind of your introduction to percent concentrations. First off, they have nothing to do with moles, molarity, or molar mass. Absolutely nothing. It's like when you're a kid and you go to AYSO for the first time, you like sort of learn how to play soccer, and then you go to Little League Baseball, and they're completely different sports. There's very few rules that apply to both besides like no punching people in the face, right? But they're different sports. if you look, the soccer players are over there like, I can punch people in the face as long as the official's not looking. All right, these are nothing to do with moles, molar mass, or molarity. Next, percent concentration is a quantitative description of concentration that makes a comparison of one part of something, so we'll do solute, relative to the whole thing, which is like a solution. And don't overthink these. Like, they have nerd science words, but they're just like this. An example, what is the percent concentration in kids in this class with an A? You tell your partner real quick what information you would need to know to be able to calculate that. Okay, not hard. You need to know the people with A's. And what else do you need to know? All right, total people or students, whatever. But there is one last step. Anyone know? You do have to multiply it by a 100. That's where the percent comes from. Okay, so in this class, there's probably like 12 of you with an A. There's 29 of you. So we would just take 12 over 29, multiply it by 100, and we'd be off to the races. Okay, another example. What is the percent concentration of a salt water solution? Will you tell your partner the information you would need to be able to solve that problem? What would you need to know? All right. So I really liked over here, Garrett and Thurgood said, you need to know the mass and the mass. And then Thurgood, what did you say? Or the volume. They both work. They would just have different units. Please just stick with me a little bit longer. So you would need to know the mass of salt. You would divide it by the mass or volume of the solution, and then multiply it by 100. Okay, now we're going to do that whole thing over and over. Don't let my chemistry vocabulary mess up something that you know how to do. You've calculated a percentage on a test before, right? It was what you scored out of the total possible times 100. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to use the word solute and solvent and make it maybe sound confusing, but just stick with that. Okay, 29 seconds left. You guys are awesome. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't text and drive. And peace out.